Hey guys, Miss Warren here. So in our last video, we talked about blending colored pencils in the entire gradient of the rainbow, from red to orange to yellow to green to blue to purple. Now we're going to talk about shading in a curved surface. Now really, I'm going to do green like the example is in the picture above, but you can really choose any three colors you want. You need a light. In this case, we're going to use a white for blending. You need a medium. We're going to use a light green, and we're going to use a dark green. Now we're going to draw our general shape. Generally, I draw my general shape with a regular pencil, so I get the shape that I want. So if you were drawing a thing and not just an abstract curved shape, let's say you were drawing an apple or a hill or a sphere, I would outline it with a pencil first, get the shape you want, draw it light till you get it right, and then color in with colored pencils. But since we're just doing a generally curved shape, I'm going to go ahead and just draw that with a colored pencil. I'm going to start with my medium colored pencil. I'm going to draw a slanted line, and then an arc, kind of like a rainbow shape. Then I'm going to end in another slanted line, and then I'm going to connect the bottom in a rainbow shape or an arc. Here we go. This is more of an extreme arc than what I've got going on here, but it will do the same. The next thing, whenever you're doing this, is that you're going to decide a light source. Like if this was an outdoor scene and this was a shiny part of a car, you'd want to know where the sun was shining. In our example, the sun is kind of shining a little bit from the side and down here. Now, if the sun was shining over here, your little shine mark, your highlight would be on this side. If it was coming up even, your little shine mark would be here. But since we're going to do one that's mostly in the middle, that's kind of good for a beginner practice, that's where we're going to start. Now, we're going to color in the majority of the area or space with the medium color, whatever medium color you've picked. And remember, we're not doing big lines, we're doing small circular motions. I'm going to press a little harder towards the edge and a little lighter towards the center, because our lightest point will be at the highest point of our curve, because our light source is almost straight above us. You want to make whatever area is closest to your light source be your lightest area. Now, I'm not pressing too hard. I'm pressing pretty lightly, to be honest, because I want to leave enough area or little specks on the paper to pick up the other values or colors of the colored pencil. I mean, to be honest, it's already starting to look a little dimensional. Now, notice too that when I color in, I go with the curve of the shape. I'm not going up and down. I'm not going back and forth. I'm kind of curving with the shape I already have. I'm moving my marks and my pencil in the same direction as the shape. I'm curving it just the same. Okay. So the next thing, according to our directions, go over with the same medium green pencil and color more, leaving the middle as is. So we shaded most of the area almost the same color, and we're going to do a second layer with the medium colored pencil, leaving the center and the edges a little bit more blank. So I'm going to go in the medium parts, the parts that I really want to stay this bright green. I'm going to layer it up just a little bit more so that green's a little more solid. I'm leaving room in the center for the lighter color, the blending with the white, and I'm leaving room on the edges for the blending with the dark green. Okay, so the next one is that we're going to use the dark green and color in the sides of the shapes and use the medium green to kind of blend it in. So now I'm going to take my dark green and I'm going to go where their shadow would be. So if the light is near the top, the shadows would be in the areas that are the farthest away from the light. And yet again, I'm trying to make this as smooth as possible, going with the curve of the shape. Making small marks. Now I'm going to use the medium color to kind of blend that dark green in. Slowly layering, slowly building up is how you make this look good. Okay. Now the last step is that we're going to use the white pencil to blend the middle and be the highlighted area. So I'm going to use the white pencil and I'm going to kind of blend it out. I tend to press a little harder with my lighter colors to really make sure I'm blending the color in. I'm going to put a little more of that medium green along the edges of the white, working it back and forth until it's how I like it. Put a little bit of green in the center too, just so there's a little bit to blend in with that white. Let's go back in with the white and smooth it out. Yet again, going with the curve of the shape. Okay, looking back at it, I think I want to get a little bit darker near the edges. Get a little more assertive with my dark green. So there you have a curved surface. This could be an apple, a piece of the pear, a part of a green car, a grassy hill from really far away. Any curved surface, as long as you go with the go in the same direction that the object is curved, and you go from light to dark, with the lightest part being the closest part to the light source and the darkest part being the part farthest away, you'll get a good gradient. Go ahead and give that a try. I look forward to seeing your work.